G'day everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're comparing the Canon G7X Mark II to the GoPro Hero 9. I've got them set up on a nice rig. They're side by side. Now the GoPro Hero 9 I've got in 2.7K mode 60 and I've got it in narrow field view. So the GoPro is renowned for having quite a wide angle lens, but I've set it in narrow to compare to the G7X Mark II because that's the settings I'd probably use to do vlogging. Towards the end of the video, I'll put the GoPro in a wider angle lens so you can see how wide it can go. But for now, for the test, so you can see what the different quality of the video is like, I'm gonna leave it in the 2.7K 60 narrow. So the G7X Mark II came out a while ago, but it's still probably a little bit more expensive than the GoPro 9 if you want to buy it brand new. Obviously, you could buy it secondhand. There'd be heaps of them floating around. And the G7X Mark III is even out, which I've done reviews on before, but I wasn't satisfied with the autofocus. I owned it, I sent it back, and I've stuck with the G7X Mark II. The autofocus is a lot better. I've got this screen pointed to me on both the GoPro and the G7X. The GoPro's just shut off. I've got it set to shut off, I think, after 2 minutes, but I had the framing on already, so I know that I'm in the frame. We are inside. We're just going to do a quick audio test. Which camera has the better audio? Do we have G7X, check 1, 2, check 1, 2? Or is the audio on the GoPro better? Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Okay, so that's probably all the tests I wanted to do inside. Maybe just a quick autofocus test. Let me know if you're detecting any. I mean, they're both pretty good, I think. So I'll just show you my rig that I have set up here. That is how I've got it set up. Nice little rig. So I'll go outside and we'll just do an outside test. And now we are outside. This is what it would look like vlogging, just walking around. Which one do you prefer? We'll do a bit of a audio test now. Canon G7X, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. GoPro Hero 9, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Now the GoPro is known for having excellent stabilization, so what happens if I do this? You can adjust the stabilization on the GoPro. I'm not sure which setting I had it on. I'm pretty sure I had one of the highest settings of the stabilizer for the GoPro. So that is it, guys. That is the vlogging test. Which one do you prefer? The GoPro 9, the G7X? Let's get some, greenery shots now. Indoor test. And we'll just do an audio test from behind the camera as well, because sometimes when you vlog, you aren't in front of the camera, you're actually behind the camera. So Canon G7X, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. GoPro Hero 9, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Okay, we are back inside. I've set the Canon G7X a bit wider. It's the widest it can go. And I've set the GoPro to a wide angle lens. It's the second widest it can go. So it can go even wider than this. But I wanted to keep the comparisons somewhat similar. So this is how much field of view you get with the GoPro in wide mode. But I have watched the footage back and it seems that the quality of the image is a lot better on the Canon. So if you're tossing up between the two and you want a better quality image, you might go for the G7X Mark II. But if you want the ability to get a lot of different things into your field of view, you might choose the GoPro. I like to think if you go traveling and you're going somewhere where there's a lot of scenery and a lot of landscape, GoPro might be the way to go. But if you're doing more travel vlogging in a city and you want more focus on yourself and talking and the sights and the food that you're eating, maybe the G7X is what you would get. One thing that did impress me about the GoPro is the audio. My voice came through crisp and with a bit of bass. So I liked that about the GoPro, but it'll be interesting to hear back the comparison. So I'll just do one more audio comparison. The GoPro check 1, 2, check 1, 2. This is the GoPro Hero 9. And the Canon G7X check 1, 2, check 1, 2. So now I've set the GoPro to 4K 60. I tried to go to 5K, but it would go to 30. But I think 4K 60 should give us a good comparison of how the quality can look on the GoPro. And the G7X Mark II is just at its default setting, the widest view it can go. I can zoom in, but I won't. I'll leave it at that wide setting. And just with the GoPro, I took it one notch wider than the narrow view. So it's kind of in the middle, the horizontal leveling view. So there's similar wide angle, I think a little bit more on the GoPro, but this gives us a good quality comparison. So what do you think is better? And mind you, this is 4K and this is 1060 on the G7X. So if the quality on the G7X is better than the GoPro, it just shows that the technology and the sensor in the G7X is a lot superior to the GoPro. Obviously the G7X is bigger, so it could fit a larger sensor, but still it's a good comparison to make, to know that if you are gonna buy this for YouTube videos or travel videos, this is the quality you can expect. Just before I sign off, I have set the GoPro back to narrow view and the G7X is the widest it can go. So what are your thoughts on this comparison one more time? Let me know in the comments below. Do you prefer the Canon G7X Mark II? For what reasons? Or do you prefer the GoPro? And for what reasons? Anyway, guys, that will be the video for today. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video for the algorithm. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.